Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? Is you guys are doing? Because I'm a doing. Is you? Is you? Are you in there? Hello. So today I would get on here. I'm a little manic. Okay. This is the first night that Evelyn is working nights, so she goes in at like 2:30 and gets off at like midnight. So this is one of the. It's gonna be a lot of me like sitting up at night waiting for her to come home. So you may expect to see videos like at nighttime because I'm gonna need like somebody to talk to because everybody else is asleep or it's late. So dogs are sitting here next to me. Hold on. Like, here's my babies. Yeah. Always with me. Always with me. Always with me. Ah, quit blepping me. Yes, I love you. I do. Don't blep me. Yes, I do. You're just a sweetie. It's cold here, so she's nah, nah, nope, nah, don't lick me. Anyway, so she doesn't want to lay down. She's like, I like it when you hold me. Come on, lay down, lay down. So I went to the podiatrist today. My toe is severely broken and dislocated. So when, like, if you kind of look at, like, let's just say this finger, I know that my hands are all, because I'm double jointed. Like, I have fucked up hands anyway. So, like, and then, like, my toe is kind of broken, like, off, like, to the side, but, like, from the front, like, over this way. So if you're looking at the very bottom of my foot or very top of my foot, like just imagine the very tip of my finger like being all the way over here and like pointed down. So you guys have seen it in my last video. I don't know why you'd want to look at my ugly ass feet, but just saying is all. So that one is very broken. And he actually suggested that I get my other two toes next to it straightened because they're also not sitting where they're supposed to. So they're kind of they're not broken, but they're moved off the axis, so they're not straight. He said that will probably help my walking a lot. He wanted to do my pinky toe, but he was like, a lot of times, like the pinky toe, because of the way we wear shoes, it slips back underneath. Like my pinky toe kind of does this. I can do this. I don't know a lot of, like the Vulcan shit. Like I don't know if you can. All right. Anyway, don't mind me. Oh, do you guys want to see like how that? So that's the first one I got done. I got this done in May. So I'll talk about the other things. So you can't really. This one is like. So I got that one done in May, and then this one I got done in September. And there's that. This scar is not as like this one because I didn't let him use. I didn't let him. I asked him not to use staples, so he used sutures. So I don't know if you guys could tell. Ow! I just popped my shoulder meats. I don't know if you could tell or not, but like the scar itself is raised still, and it hurts. So this scar does not feel good. It always fucking hurts. If somebody's gonna ask me again, these are cafe au lait spots. I was born with them. She was born with it. Maybe it's cafe au lait. So I was born with these, and they run kind of like up my arm here. And I have like one on my leg, and like my other arm is, I have like that isn't supposed to be there. And it's actually like, you see how dark that is? That's where they used betadine or whatever, and like didn't wash my arm off. So when my arm was in that splint for a couple of weeks, like it dyed my skin and like hasn't gotten any better. So I kind of hate it, but it's whatever. Like it won't be the end of the world, but like you can tell like it wasn't like that beforehand. but it does kind of look like my cafe au lait spot, so I'm kind of like, whatever. Maybe it isn't, and I just never noticed it. But that scar's a lot better. Um, manic, 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 manic night, manic. I have my EGD tomorrow. So tomorrow I get my EGD done. Like I told you before, like I've been having some pain and some nausea. So we're just going to go in there and take a look at it and see how my stomach is, and that will be great. I'm having surgery done in the very beginning of January. So like January the 2nd, and it's 6 to 8 weeks. They're going to put pins in my toes. So I will have a boot. They're going to do it under twilight. They're going to do it with a nerve block. Like they gave me a nerve block in this, and in my other arm, like they gave me nerve blocks to fix my so that they could operate on my foot. And I won't be able to feel it, and it'll be numb for like 24 to 48 hours. So I kind of worry a little bit because I don't really, like, I have a chair down here, and I think I can sleep in this chair, but I don't know. I don't think it goes back far enough, and like I don't have a real couch. Like this thing is like rock hard. There's no like actual padding. It's an antique like couch. Like, hold on. It's an antique couch. So there's like no, like that's wood right there. So there's no like cushioning to it. So this is not something, and plus it's really narrow. So there's not really one that I can lay on. So I'm trying to look on, somebody messaged me, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to look on like to see if we can find a couch or something for cheap, because I think that for the first like week or so, it would really be hard for me to go up and down the stairs. Like we have like 17 stairs in our house, and that's where my bedroom obviously is. But with Evelyn working nights and she can't take off that much time off of work, I think that it would not be smart for me to do that. I think it would be smarter for me to have something down here that I could sleep on, and stay downstairs until she comes home, and then she could help me up the stairs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because the doctor says not to step on the front of your feet because you can bend the pins and it'll make it harder for you to pull the pins back out. Like, he legitimately says, like, at the very end of it, like 6 to 8 weeks when I go in there, like he'll literally just pull the pin out. Like it'll just come on out, and I'm like, oh my god. So that doesn't sound like it'll be fun. Okay, that lady keeps messaging me. I'm like, please stop, please. Hashtag stop. Manic. So fucking manic. Like I'm just like squirrel. Where was I? So yeah, he'll pull out the pins. I'll have a big ass boot on. I'm gonna see if I can get a thinner boot than I've gotten before, because my calf isn't that big anymore, and like I want to get one that isn't really super chunky and heavy. I think that'll be more important for me. So I kind of want to call and talk to them. And oh my god, please! Don't you see I'm making a video here? Message, bitch. But like I said, I would like to have something down here where I could sleep on it and have my foot up. I also want to see if maybe they would order me one of those, you put your foot in it and you kind of scoot around, like, it's like a scooter, but you put your knee in it and your foot hangs off the back of it, so it's like a leg scooter, like a hop, like for that. I would like one, just because I think I'm gonna have a really hard time with pain, because my pain threshold is really bad, and I think that walking on my foot at all, especially down here, is going to be very hard on me. Like I said, because she's going to be working nights and I don't have anybody here to help me. So getting up and like walking around and like doing stuff, like it's going to be a lot harder for me. to be alone, because a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, I have to be alone, but they have children, or they have, their friends that live here, or, you have like parents, or, brothers, sisters, cousins, or somebody that can come over and help you. I have nobody. I have nada. No one is going to come over here and help me. I don't have anybody. So I kind of have to figure out all this shit on my own. And like my arms were different because I don't have to walk on my arms. So, like having one arm and like the other one being in a, in a cast or whatever, splint, wasn't that bad because I could use the other one. This one is different because you have to walk on it. And I think I'm just going to be in a lot of pain for a while. And then he talked about doing my other foot because the other side of my feet, like the other one is also like bent, but not as bad. So it depends on how horrible this surgery is, whether or not I'll go and get the other one. There is something that I wanted to talk about, and like it aggravates the living bejeebus out of me, is that somebody mentioned, well, I don't even know why I say somebody, like who the person mentioned on my Facebook that, I should be super fucking grateful for my insurance. And I've talked about this before, that they give me surgeries. And I'm like, yes, this is what my insurance is for, is to help me with my health. Like, we do pay into it. Like, we're paying money into it. And my wife is in servitude to the government. Like, we don't get to decide where we live. We don't get to decide where we live. I don't get to decide when she goes to work, when she comes home. Like the military does that. If they decide to send her ass to Korea, she goes back to Korea. They decide whether or not I can go and stay. They decide do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a 9-to-5 job where you can decide, well, you know what, I quit and I'll go get a better job. This is completely different. In the military, you can get dishonorably discharged. Everything is looked at from your sweet Jesus. Stop messaging me while I'm in a McRant. But like we pay for that with her servitude. We pay for that with where we have to live. We pay for that with how we have to do things. And like the insurance, yes, it gives me surgeries because I need them. Like, I need those. So why should I feel bad about getting surgeries when that's what my insurance is for? And then people will be like, well, I can't get that from my insurance. I'm not you. Like, you're not me. Are you in the military? Like, is your wife in the military? Did you have to go over to Korea? Like, did your ass have to move like 4 different bases already and like stuck in the middle of hell in fucking bumfuck butthole-ville? Do you live here? No. Like, it sassy Nirvana comes out when I have to do stuff like that, because I'm like, do you want me to share things with you, or do you not want me to share things with you? Because I feel like the people that are actually interested in my life and want to be my friend and want to hang out with me and want to talk to me, they don't say stupid shit like that. Like, they don't immediately assume, they're like, oh, well, you should be super grateful. Who's not grateful? Like, who is like not grateful? Am I upset because they won't fix my skin? Unless you live in my body, how would you know whether or not I needed that surgery? Like, you don't live in my body. Like, you don't know what it's like to lose over 300 pounds. Do you? Like, have you lost over 300 pounds and lived with like needing a hip replacement and having problems with arthritis and having slipped discs and problem with your back and like shit like that? Like, do you live that life? Because if you don't live that life, you wouldn't know. Like, I don't know what you go through, so how would I be like, oh, well, you should be grateful to your insurance because your insurance gives you medicine every week, or every day. And I'm like, that's what it's there for. Like, that's why we have it. That's why she is in the military. That's why she continues to be in the military, because I am sick, because I have things wrong with me, because I need, medication. I need things that we can't afford otherwise. Like, she could go get a 6-figure job. Like, that would be great. That would be wonderful. That'd be phenomenal. That'd be fantastic. She could go get a job. But with the amount of money that we would have to spend on insurance and my medications, which I take a lot of, and the doctors and the specialists and the copays and the ER visits and whatever else that I happen to need, because I have a lot of doctor's appointments, and the therapists and the fucking psychiatrists, would be a ridiculous amount of money to try to pay out of pocket. Like, even if I had one of the best insurances ever, I still hear of people who are like, oh, I can only be seen once a month for my therapy. I can only be seen, every 6 months I get or every 2 or 3 years I get my blood work done. I'm like, I can't live like that. I have to have my blood work done at least twice a year. I have to have, if I need a iron infusion, I need to know it. If I need my vitamin K up level, like, I have things that have to be kept up on. And I'm not one of those people that are just like, oh, well, I wonder if something's wrong with me, but my insurance ain't going to pay for it. Like, we are in the military for that reason. Like, that's why she went into the military, is because we knew that we needed things. And Lord Jesus, we knew that I was going to need things, and I have a lot of things wrong with me, and the military is amazing and phenomenal for reasons that I just mentioned, and it's hard for other reasons. So there's not like a grateful button that I can just push and to say how amazing my life is with TRICARE. That doesn't mean that I can't be sad that I can't get other things fixed. Like there's other things that I would like to have done. Like, I would like my stomach and my muscles fixed. Like, I would like my arms fixed because I burned them or because they really fucking hurt. But it's almost like people get mad because of what the situation is not their situation, and I don't feel that way when I see other people succeeding or getting something that they need, or like, I have people all the time I see who go to all these different places. They go to Mexico, they go to fucking Dubai, they go to all these places and get skin surgeries, or their insurance pays for their skin surgery. Like, their insurance will pay for it. That isn't my insurance. Like, I'm not them. The only thing I can do is be extremely thankful that I have got what I've gotten so far, continue to work on what I'm trying to, and be overly excited for somebody else's good fortune. Like, that's what I like to do. I like to be really happy for somebody else's good fortune. I'm not like, well, this bitch, I can't believe that she got this surgery and I can't get this surgery because of blah, 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 blah. What's the point in that? What's the point in that? There's no point in that. There is absolutely no point in being a snatch. Like, I can't. Like, you do you, boo-boo, and I'ma do me. You do you. I'ma do me. Now, I will be great. I will tell you right now that my life is phenomenal in so many ways, and I'm overly grateful that I even have the chance to talk to you guys, and that sorry, my arm is hurting, that I do have a roof over my head, and I have food in the fridge, and I have, my dogs are here and they're healthy for now, and like, Evelyn is with me and she's healthy, and like, we're okay. And she just had the worst stomach flu ever. It was a viral thing, and she was so fucking sick for the last couple days, but she's better now, because people are going to ask. Yeah, she's a lot better. She got fluids and she got some Phenergan, and like, she's feeling like super much better. Like, she started eating yesterday and like felt so much better. What else was I going to tell you about? I'm sorry I went on that rant. Like, sometimes I feel like I have to continuously explain myself. And then, there are times where I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't have to explain myself. I should just be like, it's okay, Nirvana. You're all right. You don't have to explain yourself constantly to the world. Like, I'm a good person. Like, I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Like, I roll with whatever comes along with me. I try to be true. I try to be nice. I try to love the people who love me. I try very hard to be there for people here on the internet and like try to explain things and talk to them about what's going on and answer any questions I possibly can, etc., 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 etc. One thing I am looking for is a spin bike. It's not random because Kitty was talking about it on her thing, and I think Foodie goes sleeve Foodie gone sleeving. I love her, but I can never remember her screen name. On Instagram said that she bought one too, but they bought those really, 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 really expensive. Those the one that starts with a P that like has its like your subscription or whatever. That's $2,500. That's a $2,500 bike, and if you have that kind of money, good on you. But like, I'm not saying anything about that. Like, don't come at me with like. What I was trying to say is for me is like I'm looking for a spin bike for the house. That way I don't have to worry about this because it's winter now, trying to walk to the gym. And like with Evelyn working nights, like there's no good way for me to get to and from the gym with her working from like 3 o'clock, well 2:30 to like midnight. It's just not, because usually we would go at like 5 or 6. So that time's now she's working and like she's going to be tired throughout the day, and it's not going to suit. So I really would like to find a spin bike that is like secondhand, or somebody else doesn't want, or something like that. Like I'm continuously looking for that, and like a couch on Craigslist and like the stuff down here, because I would like to have that where I'm able to work out at home. Now I know I only have like I'm only gonna be able to do that for a little while. So there's gonna be a hot minute where I can't work out at all because of my foot, and then I don't know how long my foot's gonna hurt. So I'm really hoping that like that surgery fixes it and it doesn't hurt forever, because I'm scared of foot surgery. Like my other surgeries, I've been kind of meh about. Usually I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like I've just been totally fine. Foot surgery scares me. Leg surgery of any kind scares me. This is what I am scared of this. I am nervous about this, because this is my walking. Like I already have like a hard time kind of walking as it is, and now I'm gonna be like one leg down, and it's my good leg. So I'm kind of like, but I am nervous. But you know what? I think I'm here for a reason. I think I'm supposed to be here to be getting these surgeries done, because this is a very small area and they don't have, 50,000 people here that, are needing stuff. So it's very easy to get in and get it done. Like they could have got me in on the 12th, but I was like, I can't do it on the 12th. Just because that's like right before Christmas. And not that we're doing anything. We're not even getting each other stuff for Christmas this year. Can't. Like not even that we're going to be doing anything, or like going anywhere or seeing anybody or anything like that. I just didn't feel like I should have that done right this second, not right before my birthday. I'm sitting at like 238, 239. I would like to get closer to 230 by my birthday, which is the 20th. I'll be 41 this year. I have successfully outlived both my father and my brother in years. That is a big deal for me. Each year that I live longer and healthier and happier, it means a lot to me. Finally, my doctor has given me water pills. So finally, I can start getting some of this excess water from like my hands and stuff. Especially in the morning, or like if I've had salt at all, because my body loves to retain water. Like right now I'm super thirsty because I should be drinking, but I haven't. Like I retain a lot of water, especially in my ankles and my hands. So they are finally putting me on hydrochloroside. They're putting me on something. And they told me that I could take it every day. I haven't picked it up yet, but I'm going to take it like maybe once a week or something like that, because the last thing I want to do is like mess with my potassium and my electrolytes, because, you know, with the distal bypass, I kind of have a problem with those anyway. And I want to make sure that all of my labs stay really well. So, like, I think I might take it like once a week, and, you know, like maybe on a Wednesday, and that way it'll help me just kind of like throughout the week, and then every Wednesday, and it can help me just kind of keep my water level at the right, you know, thing. um, I think that this is going to be really good for me, because I'm always constantly in a lot of pain, and I think some of the water weight coming off would be amazing. Anywho, um, I can't remember. I think I told you guys everything. I hope this video goes up well. I hope everybody who is watching me is here and is happy. And I'm sorry if I rambled on forever. Hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings. I don't think I said anything. It's been like 25 minutes, 26 minutes of me rambling, so God knows what I've said, and I'm not gonna censor myself because, like, just fuck it. Manic Nirvana time. Hashtag squirrel. So, if nobody has told you today, and I think this is super important, because you know what? A lot of people come and tell me that what I say at the end of my videos means so much to them. And that is so gratifying for me, because I need to hear these things a lot myself. And, you know, when people come to me and tell me that they look forward to my videos, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good inside. It makes me feel good that, you know, I'm helping people, but you guys are helping me. A lot of the times I think I'm taking more than I give. So if nobody told you today that you are beautiful and that you are loved, please let me be the first person to say so. You are beautiful and you are loved. If nobody told you today how amazing you are and how kind and compassionate you are, I believe you are, because you're here. I know you're here for a reason. I know you're watching me for a reason. Whether or not you particularly care for me, that's on you, boo-boo. But I know that the people who come here often and that I talk to and that are just amazing, I feel that you are kind and compassionate people, because that's the kind of people I want in my life. And I think the people that come and find me are this way, and that's why I love you guys so much. If nobody told you today that you would be missed, please believe me when I tell you that I would miss you, that you are needed here, that you are wanted here, that you are treasured here, that even though I don't make videos every single solitary day, you know, that doesn't mean that when I do upload them, I don't care. It doesn't mean that when I don't read your comments. I love your comments. I answer them back in videos, depending on, you know, if anybody's asked me anything. Feel free to ask me anything. I'm an open book. Feel free to, you know, tell me how you're doing, how things are going for you, how you're feeling. If you're having a really bad day, please believe me that things can always get better. If you can just find one thing, one tiny thing to smile about today, it can turn your complete day around. Exercising, even if it's just walking to your kitchen, if that's all you've been able to manage today, if all you've been able to do is roll over in bed and go to the bathroom, I am proud of you. I know how hard life is, and I know how hard it can be, but I am proud of you. If you have made it this far into this video, I am proud of you, and I appreciate it. I'd love you to leave me a little thing down below saying that you know, hashtag you watched it. I'd like to know how many people actually got this far without being like, I gotta go. I just wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say that, you know, I know it's Christmas time, and I know money is tight and people are having a rough time, and no amount of money should be worth your sanity, should make you anxious. Like, you should not go in debt to make people feel better. Like, a gift can be a hug. A gift can be a kiss. A gift could be a handmade card. A gift could be just saying that you love somebody and that you're needed. That's what me and Evelyn are doing. Like, I'm not getting anything for her. She's not getting anything for me. Like, literally, we just love each other. That's it. That's all there is. I love you. That's all. That's all I need. That's everything to me. I'm like, I love you. You love me. We're together. I'm gonna get to snuggle and we'll make something to eat and we'll sit and watch TV and Merry Christmas. Same thing for my birthday. Not doing anything, not going anywhere, not buying anything. Just happy birthday, baby. Like, I love you. Like, I'm trying to make something at home. Like, it doesn't have to be about money. It doesn't have to be about, how much somebody spends on you, or how much money you spend. You don't have to buy somebody's love. Like, I hope that my friends and the people that are here know that money doesn't mean anything. In the end of the day, you can't take it with you, and no amount of gifts somebody can give you, they can't take it with them. But what they can take is that love and compassion and the memories and happiness and the feelings that somebody gives a shit about them, that they're cared for. That's what I take with me. That's what I'll take with me to heaven when I go, is that I know that I'm cared and loved for, and that no amount of, cameras or shit that I could possibly get will equal that, because that'll all be stuff. It's all things that can be replaced. You know what can't be replaced, you guys? My wife, my dogs, that can't be replaced. My mother, Janet, my best friends, Michelle, the people that I love more than anything. Like, these people cannot be replaced, like, with stuff. I would rather just have them and just let them know how much I love them, and that's all that really matters to me. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come and watch me. Thank you for letting me ramble. Thank you for listening to me be sassy when I am. I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I really do hope everyone has a wonderful day, no matter where the hell you happen to be. And I will talk to you very, very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.